everybody, welcome to the Midwest Picker YouTube channel. This is a reselling video. My name is Dave. I'm a part-time reseller, part-time YouTube content creator, full-time RN, father, husband, and this is a video of what sold on eBay. The reason we do these is so that you know what to source to resell. The worst thing you can do when you're new to reselling is buy the wrong items or pay too much for an item. It's going to kill your profits or return on investment. So this is what this video is. I'm going to show you what I sold, what I paid for it, and what it sold for. And I don't just share the home runs. I share the duds, the sales that were awesome, the sales that were not so awesome. So I don't just give you all these flowery, oh, I paid $1 and sold it for $10,000. It's not like that at all. This is a very honest, transparent video. I'll give you the good and the bad. Stick around to the end of the video for a spoiler. You'll know what I mean in just a minute. Okay, let's get started. This first item is a Newell watch parts kit. It's kind of a mouthful. Cost of goods $26. I got this from a high bid auction. I way overpaid on this item, way too much. I kind of got sucked into that old auction fever. Should never have done it. I took a best offer and it sold for $30. So I probably lost money if you figure the eBay fees. They did pay shipping, but this is a really cool item. It's like little tiny parts for watches, pocket watches, little tiny gears and pins. It's very rare and hard to find, and I got in a bidding war and it was just kind of dumb, so probably broke even on this one. Next item is a home run.
Get over his head, way back, he looks up, you can put it on the board! Yeah!
This is a cobalt blue glass Art Deco cocktail shaker, probably from the 1920s or 30s. I had no idea what this is worth. I researched this to death for over an hour. There's not one exactly like this one on eBay, or I Googled it, I looked on Etsy, I looked everywhere. There's no maker's mark, so I don't know what the brand is. So I pretty much had to guess the value. I paid $5.55 from my cousin who just wanted to get rid of a bunch of stuff. So I went over to her house and we looked at, you know, Fenton cats and this Art Deco cocktail shaker and a bunch of other stuff. So my cost of goods is $5.55. I looked at similar ones that went from $36 sold on eBay to $350 sold on eBay. This was really sweet, really good condition, so I thought, you know what, I've got nothing to lose. I listed it for $199.95. I took a best offer of $140. Awesome sale. Because it's family and I know where she lives, I'm going to share the money with her. So after eBay fees and all of that, I'm going to throw her $60 because she gave me a really good deal on this. Next item. This is embarrassing.
Hello? Hello? I'd like to speak to Midwest Picker, please. Oh, okay. Hello there.
Yeah,
this is Arnold. I just wanted to call you and tell you what a fantastic YouTube channel you have. For sure, yeah. I watch your videos all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not a big reseller like you are, but
Wow.
I have sold some stuff in the past. I also like your story videos. Those are crazy and gross. You should make more of those story videos. I also like that Terminator head you have on your wall. Anyway, if I decide to sell on eBay, maybe I'll have you teach me how to do it. Anyway, keep up the good work and don't worry. I haven't stopped watching you. I'll be back. Hasta la vista, baby. Goodbye.
Well, that was strange. Never gotten a call. I've never gotten a call like that before. The only reason I took the call is because I looked at the caller ID. Wow. That's crazy. All right, let's get back to the video. Next item are vintage shot glasses featuring Native American Indians. Cost of goods was only $2 and these sold for $19.95. Really, really good deal. I believe I got this from high bid, but I'm not sure. Next is Sealy's Octopus #2 fish hooks. I got a slew of fish hooks from HiBid. This customer bought 2 lots of 6, so I did really good on this one. Cost of goods $2.10, sold for $12.95 times 2. So basically cost of goods is $4.20 and the total sale was $24. Next is a complete dud. These are Star Wars figures. I saw these on clearance at a retail store. I'm thinking anything Star Wars is awesome, but actually this is not an awesome sale. These are Star Wars Hasbro Force Link figures. Cost of goods $2.13 each. So basically cost is $4.26 and this lot sold for $14.95. I would never do this again. If you can get Star Wars items like super cheap, they're a great flip, even if it's retail. I mean, if they're in the bargain bin, dollar store, you can get them for $1. You might be able to sell them for $8 to $10, but after eBay fees and your time, you really got to ask yourself, is this worth it? Next is the commercial lever set. This is new in the box. I got this from a restore. Cost of goods only $3. Sold for $69.95. So that was an awesome flip. Next is Heroescape Rise of the Valkyrie. I don't even know what this is. It doesn't even matter. Mixed lot of 25 figures. Cost of goods is only $5 and it sold for $29.95. This took about, I'd say, 3 or 4 months to sell. So these fantasy figures for gaming, you think of Dungeons and Dragons, but there's many other series and games, board games, not board games, role-playing games. All of that kind of stuff sells usually pretty good. Next is another vintage pocket watch repair kit, whatever you want to call it. Came actually in a cigar box, so this is like a mixed lot. It's really quite big, but it's an entire kit of all kinds of springs and gears and pieces and parts. Doesn't matter if I know what it is or not. Cost of goods was $18, listed it for $99.95, and I took a best offer of $80. So yeah, I did really good with that. I can't believe this. So, excuse me a second, I'm sorry.
Hello? Hello, I'd like to speak to
Hello?
Midwest Picker, please. Oh, okay. Hello there. This is James Earl Jones. I just wanted to call you and tell you what a fantastic YouTube channel you have. For sure, yeah. I watch your videos all the time. I'm not a big reseller like you are, but I have sold some stuff in the past. I also like your story videos. Those are crazy and gross. You should make more of those story videos. I also like that Terminator head you have on your wall. Anyway, if I decide to sell on eBay, maybe I'll have you teach me how to do it. Anyway, keep up the good work. And if you ever doubt your ability as a reseller, I would say, I find your lack of faith disturbing. Haha. May the force be with you, young man. Goodbye.
Sorry again. I don't normally take 2 phone calls while I'm recording video. I just had to take that one. 2 calls in the same day, almost at the same time. That's crazy. So I had to take it. Sorry, I saw the caller ID. I had to take it. Next is a Thundercats action figure. Cost of goods $2. I got this part of a Craigslist lot. Listed it for $19.95. I took a best offer of $15. Pretty much any action figure from the 1980s. Thundercats, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Masters of the Universe, G.I. Joe. Usually sells pretty good. If you can get them with the accessories like the weapons, the shields, the armor, all that stuff, it goes for really good money. If it's stripped bare and it has none of the accessories and it's just kind of, janky, you might not want to buy it. Next one is really cool. One buyer bought 7 vintage magazines. I got this pile of 25 motor magazines from the 1940s and 50s from Mr. Buys a Lot. Listed them for a variety of prices, $14.95, $19.95, depending on how old they are and what condition they're in. But this buyer bought 7 of them. Total cost of goods was $24.50. She sent me a bundled offer for these 7 for $80 plus shipping, and I said yes. Next are tobacco cards. If you watched my channel and seen my previous videos, I sell tobacco cards like crazy. They're very collectible if they're in very good condition. Cost of goods $2.17 for this set. Got these from an antique toy auction. You have to watch my previous videos. Check out the thumbnails. You'll see tobacco card thumbnails all over the place. But I basically paid $60 for, I don't know, 500 tobacco cards. It was nuts. On these, I took a best offer of $17 just to blow them out. Pure profit at this point. Next is a solid copper tea kettle. I kind of hated selling this one because it was so cool. Part of a high bid auction. Cost of goods $13. Sold for $99.95 plus shipping on top. Sold fairly quickly. I still have a couple more copper tea kettles, but they're not solid copper, so they're much less expensive. But these solid ones that are old, I guess they sell really good. Next one is kind of funny. So back in 1998, I went to the United States Postal Service website and ordered some priority mail tape, which is free, or it was free back in the day. Now this tape is no longer made. You can still get priority mail shipping supplies. Some of them are free, some of it's tape, but this particular kind of tape is no longer made anymore. So I guess it's considered collectible. So my cost of goods is basically free. I took a best offer of $12.95 plus shipping on top. Who wants these? I don't know. It is really cool, and I have one more roll left. Some people collect shipping supplies like eBay tape that's discontinued. I've got some teal colored eBay tape. I had yellow, you know, the white eBay tape is still available. You can buy it now. But sometimes the Postal Service or UPS or FedEx or Amazon, they'll sell shipping supplies, and then after a couple of years, they discontinue it. And some people really like that stuff. So if you have it laying around the house, don't just throw it away. Look it up on eBay and see if it has any value. You could sell it. Next are these clear shot glasses. This is part of a shot glass lot I got from High Bid. Cost of goods 28 cents for these two. Sold for $14.95. Awesome sale. Next is new for me. This is a vintage Art Deco-y space heater. Rusty but trusty. Got this from High Bid also for $6. Sold for $29.95. And a special tip, make sure you plug it in and take a picture of it working. Now, if you sell a space heater that was made yesterday, you know, made in China, you really don't necessarily have to plug it in and show it working. You could, but if you're going to sell a lamp or a typewriter or a space heater or a sewing machine that's really old, you really have to plug it in and show some kind of evidence that it still works. Next is a Coca-Cola canceled check. This is vintagey, I think from the 40s or 50s. Got a whole pile of these from Mr. Buys a Lot YouTube auction. Cost of goods $3. Took a best offer of $13 and the buyer was thrilled. I got a bunch more still in my eBay store. These are really suitable for framing. If you like something different and unusual for your home office or your man cave, woman cave, whatever, these are really cool when they're framed up. Next is the smallest item I've sold in the last couple of weeks. This is a little 2-inch creamer, and this was a throw-in with those shot glasses I got on High Bid. I won like 55 shot glasses for like nothing, like $4. And this, I had to do a lot of research, and this, I guess, is restaurant ware. Cost of goods 7 cents, and it sold for $14.95. What the buyer is going to do with it or why they wanted it, none of my business. I just take the money. Last item is this U.S. Navy pewter belt buckle. Kind of a lesson here. I got this from a flea market for $1. What I did not know at the time, I bought 5 belt buckles from different branches of the different militaries, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. These belt buckles were drilled. So if you look at the picture at the very top, there's a tiny, tiny little drill hole. I don't know if somebody put like a lapel pin in there or some medallion. I don't know. It did hurt the value. They're usually worth more than this, but this one sold for $12.95. So here's the spoiler. If you haven't figured it out already, those phone calls I received, those were not real at all. I use artificial intelligence to create those, and it's getting pretty scary. The website is called 11 Labs. I'll put a picture up here. They have the technology to clone voices. So basically you download the audio of a celebrity or whatever from a movie, it doesn't matter, upload it to this website, type in the text you want, and it uses their voice and it clones it to say whatever you want it to say. Now, I have the free version, but what I've heard is the pro version, which is like $29 a month, is even better quality. Like, you can't tell the difference. The ones I used were okay. They weren't perfect. But this artificial intelligence is getting better and better and better. It's getting very scary. It went from like 2 or 3 websites or applications to now there's dozens of them. They're all over the place. So you can use artificial intelligence for text. Like, tell me about the book Gone with the Wind, and it'll just explain it to you. It's not Alexa. I mean, it's more than that. It looks things up and explains it to you in a language you can understand. Then there's audio, which I just did in this video, and there's video called deep fakes. So maybe Midwest Picker will do a deep fake video in the future of Arnold sitting here in this chair telling you what sold on eBay for Midwest Picker. I don't know if I could do that for free, but that's coming probably someday. So that's the video, guys. As you heard from Arnold and James, I have a playlist on my YouTube channel of true stories. If you're new to my channel, you probably don't know anything about it. So these are true stories that happened to me, or I was there when they happened. Not earth-shattering, newsworthy, but just funny stories, gross stories, amazing stories. It's just bizarre stuff. So check out my stories playlist if you like true stories. So that's the video, guys. Thank you for putting up with my AI experiment. Until next time, see ya.